I've cut the intro. Durag Diaries. Tottenham are shit. Tottenham are absolutely terrible. Relegation battle. We're in a relegation battle. 15th. We are 15th in the fucking table, man. This club has got me down in the depths of the gutter. The fucking Man United, Crystal Palace and them, man. You know them way there. We're literally one of the worst teams in the league. We lost to Everton. Everton. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't do my match reaction yesterday. My head was gone. My head was absolutely gone. And still, I'm just sat here thinking, how? How does one club lose to Everton by this amount? They were 3-0 up. 3-0 up, for God's sake. It's just not acceptable. It's not acceptable. The results, the performances, the changes, nothing is acceptable right now. Nothing is good about our club. Got nothing to be happy about. Yet again, season's over in fucking January. In fucking January, you might as well say the season's over. Because now I'm looking at every other game like, where are we going to get a win? Where are we going to get a win? We can't beat fucking Everton, who scored now 10% of their Premier League goals against my club. Who are we going to beat? Who are we going to go out there and beat? This team's just an absolute joke right now. Because one thing I'm not going to do today is I'm not going to talk about injuries at all. Because no amount of injuries should ever allow any grace to be lost or any grace to be given when you're with a loss against Everton. It's just not good enough. Everton was 16th in the table prior to this game with 17 points. We've now given them 3. They're 4 points behind us. We're 7 points off relegation. And we're about 8 or 9 points off top 10. So we're in a relegation battle. Relegation fucking battle. Honestly, man. From top to bottom, everything with my club is just in the mud. From top to bottom, there's nothing good to look at. The players on the pitch yesterday, Sonny, hiding yet again. Welcome to the penitentiary of James fucking Maddison. Because my man's just locked up our whole game, bro. It's just locked up the final third. It's got nothing to do in there. Nothing. Man, like, who else was there yesterday? Because honestly, there was just so many bad performances. Top knot. Jagusin! You know them way there. Man got perfected in that first half. Fucking Ken to his chin. Had a little bit of a bleeding face. And he went off at half-time. Stinker and fucking hooked, bruv. Stinker and hooked. Because he ain't good enough. And should have known from all these performances been seen from him, he ain't good enough. And then what in the right mind let Ange think that, yeah, we ain't done the new formation within 18 months. But do you know what? Today, we're going to go 3-4-3. We're going to do something we've never done before against a team that's worse than us. And we're going to play a player out of position just to make this work. Dickhead, man. Dickhead. Put Archie Gray in midfield. Put Archie Gray in the 6. I was actually slightly happy when I saw the lineups. I thought, yeah, maybe there's going to be a change. Maybe we're seeing Archie Gray in the 6. Maybe this could be the future of Spurs, you know? Gray in the 6, Sarr in the 8, Bergvall in the 10. I'm liking what I'm seeing. What can they give me? But no. Ange has to overcomplicate it. He has to show that tactically, he's just out of his depth. He's out of his depth in this Premier League because you got man like David Moyes tactically outclassing you, bruv. You got David Moyes just playing through our press like Prime Man City. Just direct football, Alan Kirbishley settings, over the top, one ball and they're through on goal. What's going on? You had the ballerina in fucking DCL who does more modelling shoots. He's got more fucking handbags than he has GA this season. What's going on? What's going on? Spurs are just a mess. Our team's a mess. And the mentality is on the fucking floor. The mentality is on the floor because the fight that I saw yesterday was near to nothing. The players on the pitch are not giving enough. Mikey Moore done more in 10 minutes, 15 minutes than Sonny done all game. Fuck this game. The past 2 games. 3 you can make it. Just and then they want to come back, you know, to the away stands. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, sorry guys. I'm so sorry. Shut up! Shut up! I don't want to hear no apologies from anyone. Whether it's you, Madders in his fucking press conference sitting there. Oh yeah, performance just wasn't good. Yeah, the mentality. Yeah, we just went out of range. Like, shut up! You've been here too many times. You're trying to take us back to fucking Leicester. We're in London. We ain't in Leicester. I ain't here for no relegation battle, blood. I ain't here for no relegation battle. I'll tell you right now. I ain't doing none of this. Spurs want to do relegation. Fuck this. I ain't doing no more videos. You think I'm here to fucking report on my club doing relegation? What do you think this is, Daniel Levy? What do you think this is? And this takes me on to the bigger problem. The biggest issue with my club. The one thing that will consistently hold us back from ever being anything good. From ever progressing and proceeding. Daniel fucking Levy. And what's the other one? Donna fucking Cullen. Open your eyes and spend the fucking money, bruv. Do you not see what's on the pitch? We're 20 days into the window with no signings, no backup, no one to help us. No one. You can see that the squad's down to bare bones and you give no one to defend it. You give no money. We spent 12 mil on fucking Kinky Kinski. On Kinky Kinski. Fuck me. Sorry for all the swearing as well. I do need to say, guys, my head is gone, man. My head's absolutely gone. I woke up in the same mood I went sleeping. And that mood is fucking hopelessness. Hopelessness for this club. Hopelessness for this. Because just every fucking time you think, yeah, you know, when the pressure's off Spurs, everyone expects Spurs to win. I've said this so many times. When we're doing the match preview, not the match preview, the Never a Foul show at 12 o'clock on Sundays. Make sure you guys view that. They were saying, yeah, Tottenham are going to win 3-0, 3-1, 4-0. And I was like, huh? 3-1? I don't know what you guys are watching, but I think this might be 2-1, if that. Like, I'm not confident in the win, but if we're going to win, it's going to be a 2-1. And lo and behold, Spurs just fucking no way, man, to surprise you. 3-0 at half time. 3-0 at half time. I'm not going to lie, that's a sackable offence in itself. That is a sackable offence in itself. The fact that you go three goals down to an Everton side who are battling relegation, I would have said this about any manager. And I've backed man Ange through thick and thin as of recently. But 3-0 at half time against Everton is a sackable offence. Now, we all know the conditions that the team is in and where we've been at. But ultimately, you need to be able to get the best out of some of those players. You need to be able to get performance out of someone, and he's not getting a performance out of any of our senior players right now. It looks like they're losing belief in him as much as it's contrary to what the players are saying and what's coming out. And Pedro Porro saying, oh, together. Like, bro, if you're together, then show us it on the pitch. If you're together, then play for the fucking badge. Where's the passion? Where's the passion? There's no passion for the badge apart from the young boys. These older players, these senior players just continuously let me down, and I've given up. The way we got twist up and fist up yesterday, the Toffees chewed us out and chewed us up and spat us back out, fam. I swear down. I couldn't believe the goals they scored. First DCO, man, like ballerina, twinkle toes in the box, and then that Iliman NDI, he was just gliding through midfield. And then he hit Dragusi with the 1-2 shimmy, yeah? Done the little magic. Yeah, one of them ones. And dropped him. Dropped his shoulder down to the left top bins. It was too easy. The one thing I can say is the goal that we did score, the second one, that was a brilliant ball from Mikey Moore into the box, who created more big chances than anyone in our team across the entire game. Because that's what you call a proper forward. That's what you call a guy that makes stuff happen. Just give him the opportunity. I was upset not to see Yamin Hyuk come on. I feel like in games like this where Spurs are pretty much losing, games all done and out, he should have had minutes. He should have had time to see if he's actually going to be anything here, because ultimately we've signed him for 20 odd mil or whatever it is. Play him. He's supposed to be the next upcoming star, the next Sonny or whatever you want to call him. Play the guy. Give him the minutes. Stop sitting there, leaving guys on a bench, not trying to do up the youth project. Because right now, Ange says he likes young players, but don't play any of them. He don't play any of the young players without experience. He's been forced to use the likes of Spence, Gray, Bergvall. He never chose to use any of these players at any point. Maybe in the other competitions early on in the season. But prior to that, after that, he hasn't really chosen to use these players in bigger games. He hasn't really chose to use them in the positions that they've been needed. They've just been chucked in out of no choice. So this Project Youth stuff is just a load of rubbish. Probably gonna have to rip it all up and restart again. Do I think Ange? Because I know many people are gonna be like, does Ange get sacked now? I mean, my stance stays the same. If the board want to back Ange, I'm all for it. If they're going to back him properly and give him his players. Otherwise, sack this man today, because the performances aren't getting any better with this squad. He's not going to get the best out of the players. So make the fucking decision and choose what you want to do. And make it quick. Because, I'm just not going to get the best out of these players. I'm just not going to continue to get performances out of the likes of Sonny, Madison, and just this dead wood, these dead food of players. It's just not going to work. It's not going to happen. So we need to make our decision real quick, decide what we want to do. And the board need to wake the fuck up. If we do bring in a new manager, it needs to be done within the next 2 days. And then we need to make some moves in the January transfer window to suit that manager's style of football. Because this is the problem, and the problem will go back. We can get a new manager in, new manager bounce can start, 3 months of good football, and then you get back to the same thing because the squad is not good enough. They're not good enough. And that's the long short of it, really and truly, isn't it? Ange is definitely at fault for where we are at. He's culpable, more than culpable for some of these results. Most definitely yesterday. Ange is more than at fault for yesterday, because that's just unacceptable. And yeah, man, I'm losing hope with Spurs. Losing hope, losing faith. I would say I'm numb to the pain, but shit, you never really get numb, do you? It just don't hurt as bad anymore. And that's where we're getting to right now. So, hey, man, Spurs, you fucking Spurs. 15th in the table, man. On to who next? Let me check who our next game is before we head out. Next game is Hoffenheim, then Leicester, and then Wolfsburg. I would say it's going to be 3 wins, but with Spurs. So we know what's going to happen, man. Durag Diaries, thank you for checking in and checking out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Big up to everyone that got me to 1K. We're finally at the first goal, and now we move on to the next one of 5K. We're going up to 5K. We got 5 times it, and we're aiming for that before the end of the season. So all of your support is very much appreciated. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we do now have watch-alongs coming. So keep out for the watch-alongs. As you can see, there's a new little background. We're working on some things. The channel's going to the next level. So I appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the love. Make sure you leave me your comments on what your thoughts on the game was. And Spurs fans, yeah, man, I ain't got much hope for us anymore.